The briefing. Most content asks for your trust. Very little content tells you why it deserves it. A headline makes a claim. An article cites a study. A video references a statistic. But the source is rarely provided. Sometimes it is vaguely referenced. A new study shows, or experts say, as though the reader has no right to verify the claim themselves. This is not an oversight. It is a habit. And it is a habit that treats the audience as passive recipients rather than active thinkers. We think that is wrong. Not just ethically wrong, though it is, but strategically wrong. If your content depends on trust and you hide the evidence that would justify that trust, you are undermining your own foundation. The standard. At SadiqContent, every briefing carries a source and clearance log. It tells you where each claim comes from, whether the source is publicly accessible, whether the claim is original analysis or drawn from existing work, whether the content was drafted by AI and reviewed by a human. This is not complicated. It takes extra time, perhaps 30 minutes per briefing, but it transforms the relationship between publisher and audience. When we say something, you can check it. When we cite a study, you can read it. When we offer an opinion, we label it as an opinion. When we make a factual claim, we show you where it came from. This is not radical. It is what every content operation should do. The moral case hiding your sources is a form of disrespect. It says, trust me, but don't ask why. It says, I have done the work, but I won't show it. It says your role is to receive, not to verify. The audience deserves better. You are not passive. You are not obligated to accept what you read simply because it was published. You have the right to ask, how do you know that? And the publisher has the obligation to answer. This is especially true in an era of AI-generated content, when anyone can produce plausible-sounding text at zero cost. The only durable differentiator is demonstrable honesty, not claimed honesty, demonstrated honesty, the kind you can check for yourself. The practical case transparency is not just morally right, it is strategically sound. When you show your sources, you invite scrutiny. That is uncomfortable, but it also builds something that marketing budgets cannot buy. Credibility that has been tested and survived. A reader who has checked your sources once will trust you more the next time. A reader who has never been given the option will always wonder, consciously or not, whether you are hiding something. Trust is not declared. It is demonstrated over and over, in the small decisions that most publishers hope you won't notice. Takeaways. 3 things to demand from any content you consume. Where did this claim come from? If no source is provided, be skeptical. Is this a fact or an opinion? If the two are blended without distinction, be cautious. Who made this? If the author is hidden or the process is undisclosed, ask why. You don't need to verify every claim in everything you read, but you should have the option. The absence of that option is a signal.